Hello, my dear students. Very good morning to all of you. In the last lecture, we studied about molecularity of a reaction. In the today's lecture, we are going to study pseudo-molecular reaction or pseudo-order reaction. Before I start the pseudo-molecular reaction, here I revise what we studied in the previous lecture, that is molecularity of a reaction. I hope you all are understood the molecularity concept. Again I revise here the definition. What is a molecularity? We are seen in the previous lecture. It is very simple concept. We have studied the number of reacting molecules involved in every elementary reaction. It means that from a simple reaction is given, we can predict how many number of reacting molecules are involved. That will be the molecularity of that reaction. We also studied that molecularity of a reaction is a theoretical concept. Means it is a theoretical concept. Clearly, we can determine or we can predict molecularity of any reaction, any simple reaction, as we seen in the previous lectures. If different examples were taken, for different examples we already find the molecularity of that reaction. If, for example, if A plus B, it gives the product. Here the molecularity. What is the molecularity? Molecularity for this reaction it is 2. Why it is 2? Because one molecule of A, one molecule of B. This is one molecule, this is one molecule. It means that this is molecularity is the 2. For example, if only a single molecule if single molecule is reacted and convert into the product, here it will be the molecularity is 1 because only the one molecule is there. For example, if A plus 2B, it gives the product. Here the molecularity is what? How much? His molecularity is 3. How it is? One molecule of A, one molecule of T. Means out of these different examples what we studied, very simple. The number of reacting molecules involved in every elementary step, means every simple reactions we can determine the molecularity for each and every simple reaction, every single reactions. Here we can see one more thing is there. Molecularity, here it is 1, molecularity, here it is 2, molecularity, here it is 3. It means what? If molecularity is 1, means what? It is unimolecular. This is called as unimolecular. If molecularity is 2, this is nothing but the bimolecular. This is bimolecular reaction. Likewise, if molecularity is 3, we can say here termolecularity. Likewise, for one molecule if it is reacted, that is unimolecular reaction. If 2 molecules are reacted, that is bimolecular reaction. If 3 molecules are reacted, we can say as the termolecular. If more than 3, so we can directly say as the sometimes tetra or sometimes we can say as the polymolecularity of that reaction. Okay. So this was the simple concept we already studied in the previous lecture. So based on this molecularity concept, we move for one more concept, that is pseudo-molecular reaction. Pseudo-molecular reactions, or this is also called as pseudo-order This is also called as pseudo order reaction. Pseudo order reaction. Pseudo molecular reactions or pseudo order reaction. Again, very simple concept. Before understanding the concept of pseudo molecular or pseudo order reaction, just we have to discuss some of the molecularity as well as order of the reaction. Then we can predict what is pseudo molecular reaction. For example, if I take the example, a simple example, hydrolysis of methyl acetate, we already studied. Hydrolysis of methyl acetate into acetic acid plus methanol. So what is that reaction? CS3, COO, CS3 plus water in presence of H plus acidic condition. It forms acetic acid plus methanol. This reaction already we studied in the previous lectures. Now here we can determine molecularity as well as the order. First tell me the molecularity of this reaction. What is the molecularity of this reaction? As we know, the number of reactive molecules involved in this reaction. How many number of molecules? Here one molecule of the methyl acetate, one molecule of water. So here the molecularity is, so can I write as, here the molecularity, so I will write here with the color chalk, molecularity is 2. Molecularity is the 2. Now tell me the order of this reaction. We already studied. What is the order of this reaction? We already studied that order is the 1. Why the order is the 1? Here see, order, or we can say rate, or according to the rate of this reaction is equal to, so we can write the rate in two different forms. One with the differential form and one with the rate law form. So here I will write both. How the differential form is there? Differential form means what? The concentration of the reactant must be involved with respect to the time. So that is minus D. For your convenience, I directly write here concentration of CS3. See, here I put the negative sign divided by dt. You are getting my point? So this is differential form because we are changing the concentration with respect to time. This is called as differential form. As we studied in the first lecture, what is the rate? Rate is decrease in the concentration of reactive molecules or increase in the concentration of product molecule. In that case, if you put the negative sign, it means the decrease in the concentration of reacting side. If you put the positive sign, that is increase in the concentration of the product side. We already studied. So just I will write here rate equal to minus. What is it minus? This is a concentration. Decrease in the concentration of methyl acetate with respect to dt is equal to. So just observe it, is equal to. Can I write again? K into concentration of CS3, COO, CS3. So here, so can I write as rate equal to K into concentration of methyl acetate. What is this? This is rate equation. This is the rate equation. So this is rate equal to minus decrease in the concentration of methyl acetate with respect to dt. This is called a differential form. This form is known as differential form. This is the form with respect to the rate law constant. Rate law we already studied. What we studied in the rate law? In the rate law we studied the rate of any chemical reaction which is directly proportional to the concentration of that reactive molecule at that instant. It means what? That instant if you want to find the rate, that is directly proportional to the concentration of that reactive molecule. Same thing. Means what way I written here the rate in a two ways, both are the same. Here this is in the differential form, this is in the rate law form. So here with respect to, so can I write directly rate equal to K into concentration of the methyl acetate. This is called as a rate equation. You have to observe one thing. What you have to observe here, I am not taking the concentration of the water molecule. Here I not written the concentration of the water. Why I have not written concentration of the concentration of the water? Because we discussed in the previous lecture. In the rate equation, only those concentrations can be observed. Those concentration must be in the measurable change. So here water is an excess quantity. This is negligible. Concentration of water means those concentrations are in the large amount in a particular reaction. You're getting my point? या रिॲक्शन मध्ये वॉटरचं कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन एक्सेस आहे म्हणून इथं आपण घेत नाहीये. इन सम रिॲक्शन दोज कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन इज एक्सेस, दॅट इज निग्लिजिबल. सो here concentration of water is not considered. Likewise, concentration of catalyst also not considered. We already studied in the order of reaction. In finding the order of reaction, those concentrations must be written in the rate equations. There measurable change can be happen. So here the rate equal to K into concentration of methyl. I hope you clearly understand. You are getting my point. If you not understand this, how I am writing the rate equation, you go through the previous lectures I upload in the YouTube channel. Those students are new for this lecture. You go back, you watch the previous lectures. In that order of reaction, how the rate equation can be written and what concentrations are to be considered in the rate equations. Those concentration in the excess quantity, catalyst concentrations are not taken in the rate equation. Here from this rate equation, why I am writing the rate equation, we have to find the order. Here what is the order? Order equal to now. From the rate equation we can predict order equal to, here the concentration, powers of the concentration involved in the rate equation. What is the power is there? Here power equal to 1. You are getting my point? Here power equal to 1. Means what? Order equal to 1. It means that here for this reaction, hydrolysis of methyl acetate into acetic acid plus methanol, order equal to 1 and molecularity, already we've seen, molecularity is equal to 2. Now let us consider one more example. Then you will get the clear idea about how the pseudo-molecular reactions are there. What is the concept of the pseudo-molecular? For example, second example, carbonyl sulfide in presence of water, decomposition of carbonyl sulfide in presence of water, it forms carbon dioxide plus H2S. Now tell me, before I write the order, now first tell me the molecularity. What is the molecularity of this reaction? Definitely molecularity is 2. I hope you understand. One molecule of COS, carbonyl sulfide, one molecule of water. Because when I am writing the molecular, this is a theoretical concept. We can take all the reactive molecules involved in this reaction, that is molecularity equal to 2. Now write the order, means rate. First we have to find the order, you must write the rate equation. What is the order? Rate equal to, first we have to write the rate equal to, again I will write in a 2 form, differential form, that is minus concentration of COS dt is equal to K into concentration of COS. Here why I am writing this rate equation, rate you have to understand. तुम्हाला समजण्यासाठी मी दोन्ही फॉर्म मध्ये लिहितो. जस्ट यू कीप इट टू बी रिमेंबर. फॉर युअर कन्व्हिनियन्स यू शुड know how to write the differential form, how to write the rate equation with rate law. For your convenience, I am writing in a 2 ways. Rate equal to minus decreasing the concentration of COS upon dt is equal to K into COS. This is a differential form. This is with respect to the rate law. So here, can I write as directly? Rate equal to K into concentration of COS. You can observe here. Here, again come to the point of, here I am not taking the concentration of the water because here water is again excess quantity. Excess means what? Whenever there is a large amount of concentrations are taken in the reaction, those are negligible. Those are not considered for the writing the rate equation. Once you write the rate equation, now order you can find out. What is the order? Order here at concentration means power. What is the power? Is the constant of this reaction? Power is the 1, means order equal to 1. Now tell me order equal to 1. What is the molecularity of this reaction? Molecularity of this reaction is 2. You are getting my point? So let go for one more example. Just you observed in the first reaction order was 1, molecularity is the 2. Now let us consider for this reaction also order is 1, molecularity is 2. Now let us go for one more reaction. Then you will get the clear idea. Just simple example. One more reaction. A different example we can see here. CS3, CHO, already we seen. Acetaldehyde decomposition into CH4 plus carbon monoxide. CH4 plus carbon monoxide. We already taken the example of that is. Now here, what is the molecularity? First we have to write the molecularity. What is the molecularity of this reaction? What is the molecularity? How many molecules, how many number of molecules reacted in this reaction? Only one molecule. Molecularity is 1. Now find the order. How you can find the order? First write the rate. Rate equal to. Again I will write in the two forms. Decrease in the concentration of acetaldehyde divided by dt is equal to K into, here in case of acetaldehyde, the power of concentration is 3 by 2. Power of concentration is 3 by 2 because this is the experimental quantity, as we know that how the power is obtained from the experimental quantity. So here order is equal to how much? Order equal to 3 by 2. Now what is the molecularity? Molecularity of this reaction is equal to 1. You are getting my point? Order is 3 by 2, molecularity is 1. Why I am comparing? Here I am comparing the both. What is the order and what is the molecular? Because the pseudo-molecular reactions or pseudo-order reactions are depend on these two. Now let's consider one more example, then I will clearly explain. Now see, for example, one more example. Inversion of cane sugar. We already studied inversion of cane sugar. What is inversion of cane sugar? C12H22O11 in presence of water. With water in presence of acidic condition H plus, it forms C6H12O6 plus C6H12O6. This is of glucose and fructose. Here it is glucose. You can take any example, glucose as well as fructose having the same molecular formula but different in their functional formula. Here what is the molecularity? First we go for the molecularity. Molecularity is how much? For this reaction is 2. Whenever you write the molecularity, you have to consider the number of reactive molecules, all the number of reactive molecules taken in this reaction. One molecule of, that is sucrose, that is sugarcane, plus one molecule of water, it gives the molecularity is the 2. Now write the rate, means we finding the first order. So finding the order, we must write the decrease in the concentration of C12H22O11. This is decrease in the concentration of sucrose with respect to dt. This is called as differential form, is equal to concentration of C12H22O11. What is the order? Order equal to order of this reaction. So again, come here again. Observe to this reaction. What we have to observe here? I am not taking the concentration of the water here because this is in the excess quantity. This is excess quantity, means it is negligible concentration. This concentration is negligible. Therefore, here it is not taken. Here order equal to 1. Here order equal to 1. Now what is the molecularity we are seeing? Molecularity equal to 2. So here order equal to 1, molecularity is the 2. So what we conclude from these examples? Very simple. These all reactions are called as the pseudo-order reaction. All these 4 examples were taken. Those are called as the pseudo-molecular reactions or pseudo-order reactions. Why it is called as? What is the definition? Very simple. For those reactions, molecularity and order is different, is called as the pseudo-order reaction or pseudo-molecular reactions. You are getting my point? For those reactions, order and molecularity are different, is called as the pseudo-molecular reactions or pseudo-order reactions. So write first the definition. Now write the definition. Now what is the definition? Pseudo-molecular. I will write the definition, then I will stop here. Pseudo-molecular reaction. What is the definition? In general it is taken, in general. For when chemical reactions have different molecularity and order is called as pseudomolecular reactions is called as pseudomolecular reactions or pseudo order reactions or pseudo order reactions. Means what? Such chemical reactions, for those molecularity and order must be the different. So such reactions are called as the pseudo order reactions. I hope you understand. All the examples were taken. For forming the pseudo order reaction or pseudo molecular reactions, mostly molecularity from the theoretical concept. For writing the order, you should consider the rate equation. In rate equation, those concentrations are taken for the rate equations. There must be the measurable change. Maybe of sometimes large concentrations are taken, therefore pseudo order reactions can be caused. Catalysts are taken, therefore maybe pseudo order or pseudo molecular reactions can cause. So likewise, such chemical reactions, their molecularity and order is different, is called as the pseudo molecular reactions. Okay, I will stop here. I hope you understand very clearly. Thank you so much.